Hey guys, um, I'm feeling pretty green in the gills right now. I've got just a little bit of fluids left before they disconnect me and stuff. But I figured I'd go ahead and start it and share a couple of things with you, and then I'd just keep it open so that more people can join, whoever wants to join. And so I've got this much fluids left. You can't see it. The white, the clear, just not much. Maybe 10 minutes or something like that. And then they'll come in and they'll remove all the stuff and they'll de-access me. And then I'll ring the bell. I don't know exactly how that works, but I'm feeling a little so I'm going to try to not make this more interesting. But I might just have to put you down for a second. But anyway, I wanted to share some stuff with you guys. So, like I said, while we're wrapping up the fluids, and I figured I'd share a couple things that have been really important to me and encouraged me along the way. So I wear a bunch of bracelets, and I'm going to try and show them to you if I can. So I've got a bunch of my medical wristband things on too, so sorry about that. All right, so let's see if we can do this. It's in the way. All right, so let me see if I can see if this does it. Let's see. Hold on, I got you. All right, so this is what I get every time I come in. It's your COVID screening band to let them know that you went through COVID screening. This bracelet is a stretchy bracelet or necklace, and I wear it as a bracelet. And I got this from Jill Monroe, David Monroe's sister, Stephanie Monroe's sister-in-law, and it's volcano rock, which is supposed to be, I guess, the strongest rock. Hey there, Tina. How are you, babe? Hey guys, I love you all so much. So it's supposed to be the strongest rock, and so it's a bracelet for strength. And so I've worn that my whole chemo since I got it. This bracelet is my most recent bracelet edition. My girlfriend Kate got this for me on Saturday, and we got it at the Charlotte Boutique in downtown Charlotte. And it was really neat little boutique. Anyway, it's these little discs. They're like silicone kind of. It's super comfy. Really love the colors, and it's a reminder of just a really great day. It was just a delightful day. So that's that. And then this bracelet, the band bracelet, my girlfriend Beth Walker gave to me, and I'll have to show you the inside. So she gave this to me, I feel like in December, pretty early on. And on the inside, it says, "Beautiful girl, you can do hard things." And it's got the arrow on each end. And I shared with her the story. She didn't know this, but I shared with her that when this whole thing started, and, Maylee, Maylee was really in the throes of her mental health stuff when I found out I was diagnosed with cancer. And so there was one night in my bed, and we were just talking, and, she was upset, and I was just giving her encouragement, and I just said, hey, we can do tough things. That's what we do. We've already done them. We've already done really, really tough things. And this is just one more tough thing that we're going to do, right? And so that was our thing, is saying we can do tough things. And so Beth didn't know that, and she got me this bracelet, which was super, super cool. And so then I told her the story, and she turned around and ordered one for Maylee, which was so sweet. And Maylee wears it all the time. So this is my bracelet that the Monroes got and have sent out to a lot of you guys. It's the Nabiwi, which is not easy, but it's worth it. And then it's got my family's names on the inside. And then this bracelet is from my niece. I got these bracelets when my niece Tyler was diagnosed with leukemia the first time, and it says Team Tyler's Tigers because that was like, Mount Pleasant Tigers, and her little phrase, her little mantra was brave and determined. And then on the inside has my niece's name, my nephew Chase, and then my sister-in-law Lisa, and my brother Chuck. And so I wear this just keeping her with me and reminding myself, So then on this, that's my admission bracelet for today. They have to scan this every time before they give me meds or do anything. They have to scan this little barcode. And then I have to say, I probably shouldn't post all that, right? Yeah, probably. All my girlfriends are cringing right now. Anyway, then they have to say my last name, which is Wiedenhafer Weems, which is super long. And it's always hilarious to see what actually comes out of it, pronunciation-wise. And I learned from my brother, Chuck, that no matter what people say, you just go, yep, you got it. And they're so excited when they think they got it right. It's delightful. So this is a bracelet. My new neighbor, one of my new neighbors, lives across the street. They're from Morocco, and the mom's name is Khadija, and then they've got 3 kids that are just delightful and love playing with Sandy, and they're always so sweet to me. And she'll send over fresh mint from her garden, or different little things, coconut water or something like that. She's just they're just delightful and wonderful and have been a tremendous blessing. Well, Khadijah got this bracelet for me for protection, and the kids brought it over, and they were so excited because they have similar bracelets, and they like the certain stones have certain, meanings, and the main thing is that it's for protection. And then this is just a rubber bracelet, and it just indicates that I have a port. And then this is Kara's Purpose. If you don't know about Kara's Purpose, I would encourage you to go to karaspurpose.com or go to Kara's Purpose on Facebook. This is my friend Tom Hamilton. A lot of you guys know him as Slices. He's the owner. He and his wife Jennifer own the CC's University. Just a really charismatic guy, involved in the community, and they're just wonderful humans. And they had a daughter who was born terminally ill, I guess would be the appropriate way, and she had a brain tumor, and she lived 57 days, I believe, and they shared that journey very intimately over Facebook, and I was so very grateful because it allowed, somebody like me who's not a part of their daily life and who would think it to be very intrusive to be asking more intimate questions or texting or anything like that. And it allowed somebody who's a little more distant and remote in your life to be able to have this more intimate experience. It's also part of what really motivated and encouraged me to share more explicitly with you guys, and to be a little more vulnerable. I'm an overshare anyway, but the beauty of their sharing, and Tom shared some very, very raw things, and it was beautiful. They now have twin boys, and they share just as much, and it's the most amazing thing ever. And again, Jennifer and Tom are fantastic, and they have 3 other kids and that are adults, and just stinking awesome. So and then this one is from the Monroe family. This is when I ordered these bracelets when Noah Monroe, 3 days before his 14th birthday, was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, if I said that correctly. It's a pediatric cancer, and so I ordered these then. And his dad works for the Panthers, and his dad worked for the Panthers when I can't remember, Sam Mills, I think, had cancer and came up with the keep pounding thing. And it was just very instrumental and influential in their lives, that person and that experience. And so then when Noah got cancer and they were in the waiting room and saw the keep pounding thing, Noah looked to his dad and says, well, I guess we just have to keep pounding, right? So Noah is now 5 years in remission. He had a really hard year of treatment and just went through it like a freaking champ. Amazing, like a champ. And when I got diagnosed with cancer, David said to me, we expect you to, this is going to sound funny. Oh, somebody ring a bell. Somebody else ring a bell. Oh my gosh. That's the second bell today. So David's like, we expect you to, knock this out like Noah did. And David is just a tremendous friend to me, and a tremendous source of encouragement and support. He's just a really, and Stephanie is just wonderful. And so when he said that to me, it was very inspirational and motivational. And then their families' names were on the inside, but I've worn it so much, they're all faded. So, and then this is my most recent addition. I was yesterday in Lowe's Foods in Harrisburg, and I was going to check out. And the little checkout girl, the bagger, she's like, oh, I like your bracelet. And she pointed out the eye. And I said, oh, thanks. My neighbor gave it to me. And she was just like, oh, cool, I have one too. And she shows me her ring. And she said, I made it. And I said, oh, that's awesome. And I said, well, she gave it to me, and it's like protection for my chemo and going through my chemo, that kind of thing. And she was like, oh, that's really cool. And she takes the ring off and was like, here, try it on. And so I try it on, and it fits. It's stretchy. Because, yes, this little teenage girl does not have the same ring size I do. And she says, there, now you have one from me too. And this little girl who I didn't think I knew, who didn't know or recognize me, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so beautiful and wonderful. Like, that's so beautiful. And I said, what's your name? And so she shares her name with me. And she's like, my name's Olivia. And then I look at her, and she's got a very, she's got red curly hair, beautiful, gorgeous eyes. And I all of a sudden was like, wait a minute. So I knew her when she was about 4 feet tall. She was so not 4 feet tall. She's closer to 6 feet tall now. And I went to church with her and her family. And, because of masks and everything, and, it's been 5 ever since I've seen her. And then I told her, I was like, oh my gosh, I totally know you. And I told her my name, and she was like, yeah. But she had no clue at the time. And that's just really, really, really beautiful. Just really beautiful. And then, hold on one second. Let's see. And then when I got diagnosed with cancer, Patty Chasen, who's a very, very dear friend and mentor of mine, and Michelle Barrett, also very, very dear friends and mentor of mine, they took me out to lunch in the very beginning. This is even before I told the kids, before I'd gone public or anything. I was trying to tell as many people as I could before I told the kids, and I was also waiting to get answers back from all the screens, and I wanted to tell the kids when I had more answers instead of a lot of uncertainty along with it. So I was trying to tell as many people as possible before I told the kids, so then whenever I told the kids, I just wouldn't feel obligated to answer the phone or anything else. Guess what that means? We're getting close to time. Here's D. Hold on one second. There's our lovely Dee. We love Dee. She's got a great laugh.
I'll be right back.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. So, anyway, so they took me out to lunch and they gave me gifts. And one of the things that they gave, Michelle gave me these gold hoops, and they were Michelle's. And she said, she gave them to me and said, these aren't new, but they're very special. And they have, what did she say? I'm going to paraphrase it wrong and it's going to sound wonky, but she's just like, embrace the healing power kind of thing of them. And for me, it's having these things close to me in support and love and just a constant reminder. And so I've had these in ever since she gave them to me. I think I took them out one time. I was just feeling really funky and it was hitting me funky, but I've had these on ever since she gave them to me. And then the last thing is this. This is my mom is Catholic. I was raised Catholic. And my mom has a very strong affinity and love and respect and finds comfort in the Virgin Mary. And so this is it has a specific name, but I can't remember it right now. But it's the Blessed Virgin Mary. And so what's funny about it is that so she asked me to wear it, and I'm like, of course. And so I've had this on ever since I was pretty much first diagnosed, so I haven't taken this off either. And when I came to my very first chemo treatment, my nurse was Indian, and she was just wonderful. Hey, she was just wonderful, and she even I had my flip-flops. She was a breast cancer survivor too, or is, and she was sharing things about her journey. So it was really helpful for me to have my first chemo be somebody who was a breast cancer survivor who was also my nurse. So she was just sharing things with me and whatnot. And then she says, so she goes to leave. I had my flip-flops. I wear flip-flops as long as I can, as often as I can, because I kick them off whenever I get somewhere. And so I had my flip-flops on the floor. They weren't on my feet. And before she goes to leave, she says, do you mind if I rearrange your flip-flops? And I said, no, not a problem at all. She says, because in where I'm from, it's believed to be like bad luck or something, or better luck, or if you arrange your shoes, because they were just chucked there. And so she was just, and I love sharing of cultures and sharing, I just love that stuff. And so it really touched me. And I was really grateful for her sharing of her story with her breast cancer experiences, but also of her culture. It was just beautiful. Anyway, so as she's taking care of me, because I'm sitting down, I see that she's got a couple gold necklaces on. And so I was like, wow, those are just really pretty, thinking in my head. And then I see something on it and I was like, wait a minute. And I said, is that the Virgin Mary? And she says, yes, I'm Catholic. And so she shows me, and it's the same medallion. She's got a couple necklaces on. She actually wears a rosary, a gold rosary that she wears. And she wears one of these that's gold. And she's like, I don't go anywhere without my rosary. I even carry it in my pocket. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's going to be such a tremendous source of comfort to my mom. And it's a source of comfort to me, because that's just surrogately, it feels like my mom. Do you know what I mean? And so that was just another kind of cool story about, the medallion, the Virgin Mary thing. And when all this is said and done, I don't know if you know this, but I really like tattoos. And when all this is said and done, I'll be getting some permanent accessory via tattoo. So I don't know what, but eventually this port, you see it right there, eventually that port will come out. It's one of the last things that comes out with cancer, because I think they leave it in just in case kind of thing. And so I can't remember how long they leave it in. I don't think we've really discussed that. I've heard a lot of different numbers from other people who have experienced it. But also there's a scar that'll be up here. I think it's right there. It's like looks like a little, just a little dark hash mark. And so that's where they access, because the line, the port's down there, but I can feel the line. It goes all the way up. It goes over my collarbone and goes in up through here. So it goes, and then it actually goes into my heart, or a major artery that goes into major, you know what, for you medical people out there, I'm just not even going to botch that one. I'm just going to say it goes into a large vein. And so that's that. So I told you guys about stuff that's really special to me. Oh, I'll share one more thing. Hold on one second. So this, I can't really see it because I'm holding my phone. And anyway, it says family. All my bracelets are kind of covering it up. But if you look right there, the eye is like a moon. And that's for my niece. So, because she was kind of, her parents kind of referred to her as moon child. And so the moon kind of for all of us became, like whenever we see a moon or a full moon or something like that, it's like for I think all of us, it's a reminder of Tyler, which is super cool to have something that's so ever present in your life, such as the moon, be a reminder of someone who you love so much in your life. And then it's a reminder of, my nephew Chase and my sister-in-law Lisa and my brother Chuck, and that's just all great stuff. It's all great stuff. Oh, I love you too, Julia, so much, baby, so much. I love seeing your dancing stuff, by the way. It looks beautiful.
I am going to call Petra, and then we will get started.
Oh, Petra's coming to. Yay! Love it. Thank you. All right, so she says she's calling Petra up here, which Petra is the chaplain that I've talked about before. She's the chaplain I talked about before that is just so very wonderful. And she was here earlier, and she said that she wanted to be here for when I ring the bell. So, sorry this is taking a little bit longer. What was I going to tell you? Oh, tattoos. So when this is all over, I'm going to get a tattoo. I don't know where. I'm questioning. I'm going to wait till the port is removed and everything. And I'm questioning doing something like here, or maybe shoulder, or I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really sure, but it's going to be something. And I'm going to enjoy it. I really have wanted to get a tattoo along the way, but just didn't want to risk like having some crazy wackadoodle reaction. And then I'm left like, oh, sorry, I had an allergic reaction to a tattoo, or I had an allergic reaction to something. So I just didn't want to complicate anything like that. Didn't want to complicate anything like that. So we're just waiting now. Yeah, just waiting. I'm glad I got to share and talk to you guys about that stuff. I have really appreciated the opportunity that you all give me and afford me to just kind of emotionally dump stuff. And I find that it's been really helpful for me. I find it's been really helpful for me too, because in looking at them, in going back and looking at them, it just has helped me process a lot of stuff. And usually when I get on and I have a video where I'm like crying or something in it, it represents, just being in a hard place emotionally and mentally. And so I appreciate you guys for being there. Because this outlet, like right now, has been really helpful to me. I'm a sharer. I connect through sharing. I like sharing. I like letting people into my life, and because of COVID and whatnot, that's been kind of hard to do. But also, I'm a person who likes being okay, and I like, if you ask me how I am, it's like it's going great. Like everything's, and it is, like it's totally going great. But those times when it's not, like, you're not really going to hear me say or see what you see when I get on here and I start crying or I'm really upset, because it only happens, like, it's such a small window and it's such a small piece of it that I'm not gonna focus on that or rehash that. Or I might be like, hey, chemo dread is a bummer, but everything is going well, and that's true. It's completely true. Like, everything's going great. It's going beyond great. But it's nice to be able to share that piece and be more intimately known. Kind of like I was saying, how Tom used Facebook as an outlet and shared very intimate things when he was losing, when he and Jennifer were losing their daughter Kira. And I think, that's kind of what it is for me, is wanting to share for those who want to share in it. It's not like, sometimes I run into some of you guys, it's like, I haven't watched all your videos yet. It's like, psh, that doesn't mean you don't care, you're not supportive, or, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to watch any of these at all. It's, you don't have to watch any of them at all. It doesn't change your care or your love or your support. My thing is that I'm super grateful for this outlet for me to be able to share, like I said, share more intimately. Because by and large, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm good, we're good. Because it's the truth, but, hey guys, look, Dee just pulled up with the cart. This is the normal medicine cart where drugs and stuff are on. Check out that little nugget there. Do you see that? What's that, ladies and gentlemen? That is a bell. I wonder who gets to ring that bell. Oh, golly, I can't believe this. Cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. So Dee's going to come in now and she'll de-access me. It's hilarious because when you're down and getting labs, usually you get labs and they access you, they access your port and up, and then you're just like sent up to this connector, and so then it makes it easier for them to connect in. What's freaking hilarious is you get this sticker. It's like it's an address label that has, it's like a neon yellow address label, and it has printed on it, patient accessed. And if you know me at all, you know the humor I found in that. So anyway, she's gonna de-access me. Yeah, I can't wait to ring that bell. Ring that bell. You know what I was playing even? I was playing DJ Jeff and Fresh Prince. You Can Come and Ring My Bell. I posted it on my story. What's hilarious is that there's a little lyric in there that's like, I know you don't feel good, girl. And it says, I'll be on my way and you can come and ring my bell. Go Dee, ring my bell. Yeah, yeah.
You are silly. Oh my goodness.
That's silly is the best way to be.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so.
We're going to de-access you, and then I'll gather all of the troops.
Excellent. De-access and then gathering of the troops. Here, I'll let you guys see the de-access. Oh, look, Dee's nice enough to tape me up for when I went to the bathroom so I don't get tangled. Do you want me to lift my shirt up?
You don't have to. Well,
it doesn't matter. I've got a tank top on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. This is just saline. And it's the mild one. And then the next one is heparin. The saline just flushes the port. And then the heparin is to keep from getting a blood clot in the port, right? Yeah.
Taste it.
Yeah. All the drugs that I take, those are the worst two things right there. The heparin doesn't last long though. That's good. At least I didn't gag. Let's be proud of me. Oh yeah. Let's do this too. Okay. Hold on. We'll go. All right. I've got a tank top on. Don't stress. They're always so gentle with us, by the way. Although if I were a dude and had a hairy chest, well, you know, chemo things, I guess they'd lose the hair on their chest.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. So then this nice thing comes out.
1, 2, 3.
I should probably try.
And there we are. We are de-accessed.
And Andrea, yeah, if you still want to leave kind of early. I can, if nobody else wants.
We are de-accessed. And
All right,
so
let me
now
gather them.
we're going to put on this gem. So this is the shirt that my girlfriend Beth Walker got me for my last chemo treatment. So that's what we're going to put on now. We're going to ring the bell because I got my game day shirt on because, you know, today's game day. So I got my game day shirt on with that. I'm sorry, I was reading something at the same time and I got my brain went berserk. There's an ivy in the way there too. So these are my game day shirts that my girlfriends Caitlin and Kimber from the finance department. They're just so freaking sweet. They made me all these game day shirts because every day's a game day. And I wore my volleyball one today because my volleyball peeps. We got to go, you know, volleyball strong. So today this is the only day I'm actually switching my shirt.
I tried to call her, she didn't answer.
And then, ba-bam, we're putting on the straight out of chemo shirt. Because we're about to be straight out of chemo. Hi, how are you?
heard there's a party in this room.
There's a party! There's a party. We're changing clothes.
Yeah, that's usually what we do for parties.
I like that.
Oh, look at her face. Big smile, big smile.
All right, what do we do next? Hold on, let me unplug you guys. Hold on. Oh, look at the lovelies. All the lovelies. Look, all the lovelies. All right, so hold on. Where are we at? I'm gonna post it. Here, how about I put it? Let's see if I put it here. Can you see?
Yeah, Dee, you gotta be right next to me.
There you go. Can you see it? Oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys so much. All right, I'm thoroughly crying now. We're gonna get off. I love you, yeah. I love you guys so much. I couldn't imagine this without you guys. Like, I really, you know, and I know not all you guys took care of me, but like, the hardest part is getting in here. And I always tell everybody, I solidly have chemo dread. It starts Wednesday. It never fails. And it's hard. Wednesday to Sunday is just hard. And I keep trying to pull myself out of it, And once I get here, I tell everybody, but once I get here, it's okay because everybody's so lovely. And they're just so wonderful people that you're just kind of distracted. And the next thing you know, you're getting an infusion and you're like, all right, it's done now. So the hardest part for me is Wednesday to Sunday and Monday morning. But you guys, once I get here, it's like, just get your ass through the door. They'll like pick you up like wings on angels and you'll fly away to a happy place and it'll be fine.
What a
Like
kind
you guys are, no, but seriously, I couldn't, you know, literally every Sunday my mom has to listen to me go,
every Sunday night. She's like, what time do we have to get up tomorrow? I don't know. I don't want to look yet. And she's like, and then I'll go, I don't want to go. I really don't want to go. She's like, I know, honey. I know. Okay, all right, just had to say the obvious. But then, like, as soon as, like, I just have to get myself, and literally the checkout people, the check-in people,
Yeah.
they're divine. I got my little check-in lady, she's divine. Lab people, I go to the office and I come to see you guys. You know, you're even divine when I'm puking. It's like, I can't thank you guys enough. Like, I don't know how you do what you do.
Because of people like you, we
Well,
love what we do.
I just, you guys made it, like, I just had to get through the door. And if I could get, so I'll keep coming because I have my clinical trial. So I'll come back like in July. So you'll see me again and we'll do it at the end of the clinical trial thing too. But when you see me again in July, I don't want you like panicking and being like, holy shit. So I know. It's like, I'm afraid to ask her. Crap, I've got her today. Oh my God. But it's just the clinical trial. So, and everything's gone great and it's shrinking the way it's supposed to do. And repeat scans in the end of May. And other than that, you guys are in my heart like nobody's business. And I look forward, well, that's not true. I don't look forward to coming here. I look forward to seeing you all. And I can't tell you what what lifeline you are. Like, you are straight down to Willie. You guys, when you all come and get me, like, you know, every single person is like, you know, thank you for saving me from chemo dread. So anyway, I love you guys. You all have a crap ton to do. So just thank you.
Take care.
Love you guys so much.
Congratulations.
Will do. Love you guys.
Oh wait, I thought I had this turned off. Hilarious. Okay, so I didn't have it turned off. I'm actually kind of glad I was able to share that with you guys. I wish I would have shared all the lovelies that were here. Anyway, love you guys. I'll see you later. That's hilarious.